The crone Undmild sees your companions gather by their pyre. A little flame as that shall never warm ye here, much less survive the night. Hear us, Yslach. Make the Nightwings suffer. Rookie trots forward from your ranks. Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit, you and your buddy Yslach. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the flames of competition as we are once again in Pyre. And obviously we've just done Rookie's Trial. I wonder if we can instantly... Since my lovely reader has returned, then how may I assist you? Well, there's no scribe trials because obviously nobody has leveled up to that section and we can't chat with her anymore. So I think we will have to get on with the new trial, or at least move to that area. So let's continue our journey. You find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in flagging hands eats away at one's spirit. Only the imp Tizo seems unaffected. Most of your fellow exiles lost one hope for the next... Oh, okay, so we can actually get negative quirks being in areas? Okay, this game gets deeper and deeper as we go. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through flagging hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companion spirits shall likely suffer more. Okay, so what's the fast route? I'm guessing through Cold Moat. That looks most direct. North route through Flagging Hands crosses Mass Grave. Low Minstrel says you can get a valuable item if you take a job here. Plaguemont. Headwind suggests taking the faster route will reduce your companion's loss of hope. Low Minstrel says you can improve Talisman if you take a job here. I'm thinking just do the faster route. I don't want to really affect the entire team. If it was just one person, maybe, but being here affects the entire team, then yeah, we're going the fastest route. Okay. You make relatively swift passage across the region. Let's keep going, everyone, just a little farther. While you gave up opportunities to earn more sol along the way, you sense your fellow exile spirits would have suffered greatly had you gone the long way. Companions held to what hope they had, yes. Through the giant skulls. This game is very pretty. These kind of tableaus of the actual world we're crossing are kind of gorgeous. It reminds me of kind of the art in Sundered, which has just come out as well. You reach the pit of Miliath. Having lingered in flagging hands as little as necessary, the intense gloom of the region had little time to shake everyone's resolve. Page revealed the Empire's collapse. Oh, we'll talk to Jodie. You sense Jodriel's steel gaze well before you turn to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Of course, what else am I going to do in here? Tell me something now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You consider the question. You have never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. Mitchie can be a bit intense. Deny feeling that way. She comes across as intense. I think everyone knows that. You can tell her in a careful way that you have done your best thus far to not cross paths with her and wish to stay in her good graces. Indeed, it is comforting to know that my mere presence instills fear. One day perhaps you too shall grow some horns, if you survive this place. That day shall put the fear You feel in some perspective. Now then, I shall go make my rounds. Was she a prison warden? She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. She lost hope for that. Ooh, I should have been nice to her. I thought she likes the kind of intensity. Oh no. Or is that just because we had to have somebody lose hope being in this area? You know, those extra jobs would have lost everyone, but this is the way of the game kind of balancing that. I don't know. Is this one setting us up to lose? Because so far we've not lost a match. I've got a feeling it's setting us up to lose. We can't blink out the candles. Just play with it. They just grumble at me. Slowly vibrating. Okay, what does the Book of Rites have to say? I'll read it in this one because it's easier. It was not long before the Empire began to grumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that this collapse had started long before the Emperor's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth but hastened the inevitable. All the while the rope caller stood by, awaiting such a time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's saviour. His first charge was to organise a search for the missing Solium Myrrh. Warriors, pathfinders and scholars heard the call and prepared to seek him out. So this rope caller not only gets rid of the Emperor, he's sending all the best and brightest out into the desert as well, it sounds like. Of course, the cobwebs we have to clean up after ourselves. No, last one. Yeah. Right. What can we get at the slug market? Oh, hey, you guys. You know this place. A lot of folks, but not a lot of customers. Know what I mean? So have a look around. So we can buy more moon dust. This is a faith stone, grants the bearer +2 hope. Scribe rock grants the bearer +2 presence. What the hell, mate? Do you think presence maybe increases our aura? Can we turn him on? There we go. Big smiles from him. We've only got 79. That may be a good investment. Plus the Shomal's Fang effect. Rookie casts his aura. It lingers longer than the usual. Plus 200%. Okay, so we're going to definitely put that on Rookie. And I think we get the Faith Stone and put it on Jodie. Yeah, 39 remaining, yeah. And raises rank certain talismans +2. So it's just pinch of, dash of. Is the next one going to be smidgen of, you know, that kind of thing. I think we get another one. Proceed, yeah. I know you're going to like that stuff, guys. It's pretty woohoo. Know what I mean? And if you want some more now, I know just the individual and his dad who can get it. Catch my meaning? Yeah. Just stop on by some other time. So he's basically saying he's going to restock the pinch of. It basically means. Come see us again, guys. Bye-bye, Ron. Okay, well, I think we're all set. Let's commence the rite. You make your preparations for the coming rite. You wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Miliath. According to the stars, next rite. A fetid den in which the witch Miliath sealed the physical form of Yslach, astral born. This is getting very, you know, Cthulhu, Eldritch type stuff. The imp disappears in a hurry. Oh, is Tizo alright? He was so frightened. He was not frightened. He was issuing a warning. Silence, everyone, take cover. Jodriel makes quick note of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. You wait. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. Then, from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiments. The shape stops. Slowly, its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn. Wise of ye to hide yourselves from us, little Nightwings. Ye trespass on the resting place of the astral horn. We shall see ye when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place. The creature vanishes into the dark. After a time, your companions reconvene. That was a bog crone. Indeed, that was witch Udmild of the Withdrawn. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her best not to take unnecessary chances. We'll take what chances we can get in all of this. Everyone, it's time. Okay, so what lineup shall we go for? Can we actually play with Tiso, or him running off is an indicator that we can't use him? Also, can we judge what the opponents are like from their kind of size and shape? If they're kind of snake-based, I'm guessing quite evasive.
Made it all the way to the detestable pit of Melith.
Okay, it's Melith.
In doing so, of course, you have disturbed your ancient adversaries, the Withdrawn. The deranged witch who leads them has big plans in store, should she prevail in all this. Now, as you know, I normally would wish you a shameful defeat. But in this case, I wish you a little bit of luck.
Okay, so the narrator's on our side. The crone Undmild sees your companions gather by their pyre. A little flame as that shall never warm ye here, much less survive the night. Hear us, Yslach. Make the Nightwings suffer. Ruki trots forward from your ranks. Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit, you and your buddy Yslach. Even in death, the astral born yet feeds upon our world, unsated by its own. It's basically Cthulhu, isn't it? We're into Lovecraft territory here. Now, we doing this or what? The question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It does seem to have drawn Udmil's attention, however. Ruki begins to squirm a bit. Then Udmil moves her slender figure to her mask. Foolish! Yslach shall grow. Yslach shall grow. Yslach shall grow. He shall consume ye ere your little flame has died. That we shall ensure. Udmil slides off toward her followers. Ruki remains motionless for a time. Whoops. Okay, she seems fairly big in average. Okay. Can we swap out a crest? Yes, we can. Okay. Talisman grants special abilities and bonuses. Yeah. So, after being banished an adversary, the bearer has a chance to return immediately. That was Tailwind Crest, grants bearer +2 quickness. Well, Ruki's... We're going to obviously equip that because he could only use that. And we said about giving that to Jodie, because our hope is low. Also, we were going to look at the stats, weren't we? Glory, presence, quickness, hope. Her hope is really low. Oh, wow. Look at that compared to everyone else's. You think it is just the speed that... But compared to everyone else... Oh. Okay. Oh, but Tiso isn't affected. But he's quite... He's pretty much on par. Maybe a little lower, but... Okay. Do we go with... We like the speed, don't we? But I've got a feeling kind of witches, they may cast more. So would it be better to have Tiso, who can fly over the stuff? We're going to have to bring Jodie out for another one. We're kind of neglecting her. And maybe just with the big aura, we can just plonk her in front of the goal. I wonder if we can just raise the rank of that. She really needs the additional hope. It doesn't seem to have boosted it any, though. Okay. I think we're going to go Jodie. Our MVP. And May? Yeah. Okay, I may live to regret this. As the 8 scribes once vanquished Yslach, so shall we prevail. No matter where ye go, Yslach shall find ye and devour ye. So her aura is odd shape. I definitely think she's going to kind of cast.
The orb is up.
Ah. Move! Oh no! Go on.
An opportunity. A swift recovery.
Right, move! Move, 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 move! Yes! The speed has it. We've not seen them do any kind of particular special moves though, have we? Oh! Oh no, we're out!
Simply abhorrent. Now there's a proper dousing.
Okay. 25. Ooh.
Perhaps you are unworthy.
There we go. Grab it.
Banishment for all.
There we go. Glory dive.
Your pyre burns brighter for the while.
Oh, she has a split. Oh, run. Oh, we didn't get her quite quick enough.
The Nightwings seem to be falling behind.
There we go. Jodie scores for once, and we get the big points. The lifeblood of Yslach flows within this lair, and beneath this world is lifeblood. It shall engulf ye in such blackness and despair. What are they powering up to? Oh, crap in hell.
The witch invokes a profane name I shan't repeat. Best beware her foul sorceries.
Ah, she has a huge aura. That was lucky. Bouncing off the sides. There we go. One more gold and we've got it.
Your victory's at hand.
Oh, oh. There we go. Run for the end zone. Ah, no.
The Nightwings.
Who's got up next? No, 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 no.
Their aim was true, and thus your pyre wanes.
Oh, it's close. It's so close. There we go. I just used Jodie as the blocker.
The Nightwings prevail again.
That wasn't even planned.
Meanwhile, their adversaries wallow in defeat.
Oh.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
It would seem our adversaries failed to unnerve us. See, those bog dwellers, they're just a bunch of hissy talk. The scribes, they vanquished Yslach, just as we prevailed tonight. We have failed, and the deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye fools, ye shall be consumed, and everything around ye, from the soil to the stars, ye shall see.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Yet she leveled up. Focus, training, prowess, the path towards survival of the Blood Order. These rites make similar demands of us. What we got next? Ooh, okay. What were we going to go for? Permanent +4 presence. At the start of right, judge reply automatically gain. Yes, a huge boost. That's at least, 2 additional goals. That may be really good for us. Okay, Jodie definitely deserves the MVP for that last match. Oh, Teaser gets a little for doing nothing. No, right, gain inspiration rather than... Oh, inspiration. Gains enlightenment twice as quickly while they have... Ah! So... Basically, definitely bring Tizo out for next game. Is that what it's saying? Okay.
Until the next rite.
During the rites, position exiles near to each other and they shall link auras. Linked auras are significantly larger. Yes. Having defeated the Withdrawn in the pitched battle, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in the relative safety of the Black Wagon. So, when can we get out of here? What, Greentail? Had enough of Uldamir's hospitality for the time? Oh, Jodie, yeah, thanks, I'm good. The Reader and the stars will point the way as ever. It's just, so far, we've kept on going north. If that's the case again this time, the Sea of Spoils spreads north and west from here. For untold leagues, I could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. What is the matter, little one? Reader, please go see what he wants. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. So we've got to interpret Tizo's mumblings again. You find May and the Lone Minstrel are already gazing at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself, then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple as a matter of can or cannot when it comes to me, May. We shall see what the Reader has to say, for this is her charge. And here she is, in fact. Thank you for fetching her, Tizo. Scream! Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next. We look toward the heaven. Where are we headed then next? That's where we've been. That's where we've been. Is this a new one? There we go. So we are just heading north, it looks like. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out the extents of this map. It seems to just go north, yeah. Okay. Horus, the Azure Star. The Azure Star burns bright over the ruins of Lost Frigate in the Sea of Solace. Okay. The Rites beckon you still further north toward the middle of the Sea of Solace. Is it an actual sea or is it like a huge desert plain type sea? That's not good. You're joking, right, sister? Does the reader seem to the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we can just ride right into the water. It is an actual sea. Pardon my interruption, though. Perhaps we can. Say what? My client, Saddlewood. He has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Bertrude's. Okay, I'm guessing that's a bar with a name like that. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. Headwind's smile returns. That sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible. Headwind is basically the dad. Well, the minstrel could be. No, the minstrel is more of a counsellor. Headwind's the dad of the group, isn't he? Okay, back into the wagon. Oh, what do you have to say, Mr. Minstrel? Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. The lone minstrel wishes to tell you something of the rites. Hear him out. Of course we're going to hear him out. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, and for this I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the Withdrawn and witch Uldamir, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Yslach, the Astral Born, I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Uldamil for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the great titans. The one called Yslach was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Yslach's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. Okay, it is a Book of the Dead. We're using the skin of a god for our book. However, Yslach did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating, even now, though very, very slowly. It vows to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. Okay. So in a way, it is an exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus the ravings of Uldum are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet the history of Yslach is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore it must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all of this is of some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of the evening. The repetition of evening there. There's something about the writing of this. Obviously, previous Supergiant games have all been about the writing, but it's been narrated. Just the way different people talk and that, it's very difficult to read. The pattern to it. I'm really stumbling and struggling over the pattern, their actual speech patterns and that. The easiest one to read is basically Tizo. It comes to something. Okay, we'll head to the next area and we'll wrap things up there. Big Bertrude's. Please tell me it's a bar. Low Minstrel says someone here can help. Avoid all the potholes. Yep. Well, it's got like a boat-like hull to it, hasn't it? This is the place. Let us go and see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Oh, go on then. We've got a couple of minutes. We'll seek out Big Bertrude. Big Bertrude is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within the shadows. Yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The Low Minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood? We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. He did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that Sandalwood lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. We wish to seek him there, though as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the Low Minstrel all the while. Indeed, then leave us, return at dawn, that is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. Low Minstrel turns away, but Headwind stops him. Hold on. Are you sure about this, leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Aye, in a manner of speaking, he helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Headwind nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations while the bog dwellers go about their business. Oh, I can give the whole party a buff again now, so... forage, searching the area of stash of goods, study in private, hone the skills, teach your fellow exiles the old ways to raise their individual rank. Well, I did that last time, didn't I? And we missed out on picking up extra stuff. Maybe we should forage. Okay, I'm going to forage. Flayed vines, acid baths. Some old artifacts remain preserved within the noxious liquid. Some of the vegetation here is strong enough to have its uses. Artifact is going to be a talisman. Vegetation. I don't know. Armor, maybe? I think we're okay for talismans, plus being an acid bath, I don't want to take damage myself. I'm going to go the vines. Well, sister, had enough scrounging for one day? Usually there isn't much, but if you never look, you never get. And believe me, it adds up. So what do we get? A Mind Stone. This can be sold at the slug market. Value 72. Okay. So if we'd gone to the acid baths, it would have been just a trinket we could sell. Okay. Little imps. This is really pretty. It's a different look to the previous games. It is kind of almost these kind of paintings with just a bit of movement. But as I said, I'm going to wrap it up there. Once again, about 30 odd minutes. As of next week, I'm probably going to go to like maybe 2 episodes a week. It'd be staggered out, probably in the same spots as I had Transistor. So if you want to check that out, obviously you know what to do. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And of course you can follow us on all the socials at the Kilobits to find out when new videos are going out. And if you want to get in touch, you can do on the social media at the Kilobits or in the comments below. And if you want to help out the show, give us a like, share the video with your friends. That is probably one of the best things you can do. And if you want to go that extra mile, you can also head on over to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/thekilobits. And maybe chuck us $1, help support the channel and all the content we're producing for you guys. Until next time, I reckon they're just going to turn it into a sailboat, and these old witches are kind of like spiders, so we can have spider silk sails, maybe. I don't know. Alright, until next time, guys. Bye!